Okay, it seems like everyone is enjoying these 10 Etsy store review in 10 minutes videos, so here's another one for you. And remember, if you want to be in these reviews, just comment your Etsy store name in the comments. And the second thing, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be. Here's my Instagram name coming up on the screen now. So I look forward to seeing you there. Let's get into these reviews. I've only got 10 minutes, let's go. Here we are then, first of 10 stores today. It's an animal themed print on demand apparel store, and the fundamental problem here, two fundamental problems. Number one, work on the designs. These designs aren't good enough. They're just not going to sell as they are. Things like this very generic AI looking cat on a t-shirt just doesn't go, doesn't work. A lot of work needed here. And the second thing, once you get your designs and your consistency sorted out, your number of listings. This number of listings has got to go way up. T-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, they fail so hard. So to find winners, you've got to put a lot of listings into your store. So loads of work to be done here for Godare. Store number 2, Twist of a Feather. Now this store is really interesting. So these are feather pens. And I really like this idea. The execution of it is what needs work here. This can work. You can make sales doing this, but you're going to need to bring some branding into this photography. Look, you've got these lovely feathers, but they're completely diluted by this dull, boring grey background. You need to set up staging areas for these pens, breathe life into the photography and video, and I'm sure you will start to make sales here. The other thing here, of course, is listings. 15. It's hardly any. You need way more listings. And something else I noticed, if you go in here and choose one, choose one product, click add to basket, and then go to here into delivery. You're only shipping to 3 countries. Try to ship globally, you'll make more sales. Big tip there for you. Okay, number 3, Cozy Decor Factory. So this is POD, home decor. And for me, this one here, two problems. Number 1, list more items. You need more listings. This isn't enough. But number 2, there's just something off with the designs. Nothing is really hitting home here for designs. They're really generic. Maybe this one is a little bit striking with the orange flowers, but I've got an issue with the designs here. There's nothing here that's going to convince me to shop with you that I can't find absolutely everywhere else. And that's the problem. You know, there's nothing wrong with your designs, but too many other people are already doing this stuff. You've got to innovate with these designs. You're not really going to make too much inroad into your sales with these designs as they are now. So please develop your designs. Okay, number 4, which is Vale Learning. Okay, Vale Learning, cute little store, 900 sales. It's an old store. That's the first thing. So if we go down here and look at this, 2017, it's been around for a long time. So that tells me there's a lot of listings in here, not really doing too much in terms of sales. You need way more listings. Okay, 2 things you need to focus on. Way more listings than this. Get to 200, 300 listings. And the other thing here is to improve your designs. Improve the mock-ups, improve the designs themselves, and I think you'll sell more. Some solid advice there for you. Let's get on to the next store, which is Blossom Tail. Blossom Tail, similar problem to this store, Cozy Decor. The first thing here is the photography just seems to be dull. And you've got these really bad mock-ups where the background is the same color as the product you're trying to sell. Remember, guys, I'm actually going to put it up on the screen if I remember to do it. Don't use gray backgrounds. Don't use gray. It's so bad. So that's the first thing. Brighten up these photos. They're really dull. And the other thing, again, designs. There's nothing really grabbing me here. I mean, when you start getting into sort of this area, these sorts of things, this is a little bit more interesting. But all of this stuff is it's not grabbing me. There's nothing really for me to say, yeah, I would definitely jump in and buy these blankets. A lot of work needed here. You've got to focus in on what the identity of the store is, what the niche choice is, and subject matter and things like that. Yeah, a lot of work here, and grow the store. It's way too small. Okay, Cat Sheep Creations. Let's get on to Cat Sheep Creations. Product organizers. This is good. You definitely need to list more. That's the first thing. Look how the same things keep coming up. You've got to list more. 34, way too small. Get to 100 listings offer a lot more organizers for a lot more different products, improve the photography. Let's improve the photography. Let's start giving more depth to the photography so people can see what's going on. Let's not cut products off. Cutting products off is never a good idea. And yeah, it's basically list more, you will make more sales, improve the photography, your conversion rate will go up. Right, where are we now? Virtue Design Studio. Okay, this is Instagram templates. Again, same old story. You're not going to get anywhere with 19 listings in this niche space. You need to put a 0 on that, or at least get to 100. So tons of work to do with your listings. Okay, and the other thing here is the price. Look at these prices. These prices are way too high. Nobody is going to pay this much for what you've got. And that leads me to what you've got here. It needs improvement. Their average templates that we've got here needs big improvements in your templates. Lower the prices. You can chop these prices in half. Again, they're way too high. That's why nobody's buying. Okay, solid advice for you there. All right, let's get on to the next one. Crafty Creations World. General printables in an educational style. Education, yeah, all sorts here. It's not just education. There's all sorts going on here. Preschool, school, and seasonal and things like that. Here, everything's just too busy. It's so busy when you look at this view, and also when you look at the products themselves. Look at the mock-ups. They're so confusing. You've got to clean all this up. Clean up your mock-ups. Let's get the value proposition across in a much smoother way with less clutter. That's one thing. The other thing is designs. I feel the designs need to be improved. Bring the value proposition up. Let's get more into your designs, more into each individual listing. Clean up the mock-ups. You will definitely make more sales. Okay, Crafty Creations, well, good stuff. Number 9, Christine Antos prints. Okay, first thing here, if you look at some of these prints, they're too far away. I can't read that. I can't read that. I can't read that. Font choice isn't necessarily the best either. That needs work. I can't read that. I can't read any of these. Also mock-ups. The mock-ups are poor. These are old style mock-ups. There's plenty of mock-up vendors out there now where you can breathe life into what you sell with the appropriate mock-ups for the content that you're selling. And this is what you need to do, those two areas. Let's work on the photography, work on the mock-ups, and then your value proposition goes up and you should sell more than you are at the moment. Which brings us to number 10, Locust and Honey shop. So Locust and Honey, number 1, straightforward again, list more, Chase. You've got to list more. You've only got 8 listings. You've made 43 sales. Okay, so there's a little bit happening here and there, but you need loads more products. Do sets, bundles, gift sets. Get this number up. Try to get it to 30, 40 listings. You're going to make more sales. That is what I would do above everything else. Your branding is okay. I'm not in love with the Locust and Honey branding, but it's okay. It is interesting. It does catch your attention because when I saw the name, I was like, Locust and Honey. What's that all about, right? I don't know what it's all about. Let's go and have a look. And then I find out it's beard care, hair care, and so on, which is really interesting. So definitely improve the number of products. Way up. Get it way up. Okay, if you want one of these reviews in my 10 reviews in 10 minutes videos, put your store name in the comments. And as always, if you want to work with me, seriously, don't wait, don't guess. The Book In Now button's coming up on your screen, which takes you to a one-to-one booking link on Zoom with me to discuss in a call how I can help you in paid consultations or mentoring to further your Etsy business. I look forward to catching you in the consultations and catching you in the comments. Cheers.